Meals are extremely healthy, and the calorie intake is really, really low. Um, I was amazed, and I will also leave a code below so that you can get $40 off your first box if you would like to try it out. Don't take my word, just do it if you feel, that's something that you want to do. I liked it, and as far as preparing the meals, I mean, at least try to know how to cook. For me, I don't know all the cooking terms because I don't cook that often, but I was able to go and Google whatever I need to do, and then I, knew how to do it. Um, and so since I'm having my Pamper Chef party, ooh, check that plug out. I'm hoping that if I do well in my party that I can, get some of the things that I need for my kitchen. Um, yeah, so that was pretty much it right there. Um, that's it. Let's talk about the tea. I want to get to the tea because that was some tea. And I'm not gonna talk. At first, I was gonna talk about the John Duger or whatever his name is situation, but I really don't care. I just feel like this: anybody that can molest someone and then it's covered up, um, the family covers it up because that's essentially what they did. They're not the only ones that have ever done that. I know of other people that have done it, and it's happened in their family, and they were a black family. So it really doesn't matter what color you are, black, white, yellow, blue, pink. People have been covering up stuff like that forever, and they still do. And the Dugars just, I don't know what happened for it to come out all of a sudden, but it came out, and with them being reality stars, I guess you can say, um, you know, someone was someone wanted something, put it like that, for them to expose them after all those years. So that's all I'm gonna say about that, and I'm gonna keep it moving. I don't care anything about him. All of a sudden, he's saved or something because he went through all this rigorous counseling. You shouldn't have never been touching little girls or even your sisters in the first place. So that's how I feel about that. But anyway, let me move on to the exact tea I was going to talk to you guys about today. And I'm going to give you the background of the tea. This tea is about me and my family, and you tell me what you think, how I should go about this or whatever. I'm going to try to not keep it too long, but I just need to know what you think. So, today I was online and I was under my personal Facebook account, and my sister-in-law decided to write a she decided to write a status, and I'm gonna read you what her status said. Mind have mind heavy this past week. Times like this is when I really need a sister to just talk. She meant I'm gonna read the correct English way, because she missed a couple of things, but that's okay. Need a sister to just talk to for hours and play in each other's hair and play in makeup. The sisters I'm supposed to have are too busy to return calls or answer the phone. And one in law, she's talking about me, has an issue with me but has yet to say why. And two, with new babies, they are excused. I really hate being the only girl at times. If you haven't said anything all this time, please don't after this post. So, I did. Okay? Now, let me give you the background. I'm going to be as fair as possible when I tell you, because I don't want you to, um, look at her bad or look at me. Of course, look at me bad, duh. But I don't want you to look at her bad. I want you to look at the situation and tell me what you would do if you've ever been in a situation like this. How did you handle it? Okay. When I was married to my ex-husband and we lived in California, and we were military out there, my brother, her husband, called me to basically ask to borrow some money. He was getting a new job and he did not have the clothes that he needed for his job, basically. So I said, well, you know what? If he don't have the clothes, he probably don't have the money either to at least have lunch for the whole week. He might not even have any gas for his car. So I so I discussed it with my then husband Stephen, and Stephen was like, you know what, let's just give him $500, and that'll get him on his feet. That'll get him to be able to get the clothes he need to get, and do the things that he needs to do. I said okay. So I told him I'll give you $500. He said I'm gonna pay you back, but I'm gonna pay you back. I said okay, make sure you pay me back. You don't have to even pay me back the full money on the first check. Give me some of the money and work it off through your next couple of checks. All right. So I left it like that, and he was married at the time to his wife, my sister-in-law. So anyway, basically we never got that money back, okay? Never got it back. There was never a word about it, nothing. All right. So years have passed now, Steven and I kind of just like, forget about it. We just know we're not gonna get this money back, and we just kind of kept it moving. Um, then when I was at first, okay, let me go back. At first, I was a little upset because we didn't get the money. Oh, this is what happened. I'm sorry. I skipped over something. All right, this is what happened. So anyway, that after a couple of months passed by, then it was income tax time, okay? So you know how income tax be. People be getting back bukus of money because they got kids. We only had one child. His daughter, my stepdaughter. But I mean, you know how some folks be getting back $3,000, $4,000. That's just how they be getting it back, okay? Well, anyway, my mom called me and said, "Girl, you ain't gonna believe this." I said, "What?" She said, Mikey and I'm gonna call her Sharon for this video. Sharon are giving back $6,000. No, she's getting $6,000 back from her income tax. I said, "Really? Wow, okay." And she was like, "Well, they get back that much money, they should be able to pay you back with no problems." I said, "Yeah, you sure right about that." So I didn't call my brother. I didn't say anything. I just waited to see if they was gonna give me and my ex our money back. No, boo boo. Never gave us the money back. So I said, okay, well, you know what? I'm not gonna dwell on it. Maybe it's one of those cases of that's your family. You should pay them back your money. This is my money. I got back my income taxes. I'm not paying your family back your debt. Your debt. That's the way I started to take it because we never got the money back. But what my issue was and what I was mad about was the fact that it don't matter about it being his family or your family. If you guys are married, it's your family. You know what I'm saying? So that's the way I took it. And if you got $6,000 back, I'm pretty sure $500 is not a big deal when you owe people money or you owe me money. When I was, me and my ex-husband money when we were helping you out at a low point in your life. But we never got that money back. So I didn't really say too much up to her over the years, I'm more closer to she has a son. She has a son from a previous relationship, and she has a daughter by my brother. But I'm more close to my sister and my other sister and their babies. Those are the ones I'm the closest to. So I normally buy for them for Christmas without a doubt. You know what I'm saying? And I don't buy for them as much as I do them. Not because of the money, but it's because I'm not around them that much. I don't communicate with them that much, over the years. And so I guess you can say it was a result of the money because I just don't. But one year, this is years later. one year I decided, because I was making handmade gifts to people, and I wanted to make them a handmade gift. I made them some handmade coasters, and I bought them some wine glasses for the coaster, really cute, that I found at TJ Maxx. I thought they were so cute. And I, put I think maybe one or two more things in there for the kids, but it was a nice big box I sent to them for Christmas. And when I sent them this box, there was no thank you. There was nothing. It, like, they didn't say a word, nothing at all to me about it. Meanwhile, everybody else, when they get something from me, they let me know and acknowledge that they got it. Thank you. That's all I want to hear. I don't want to hear, oh, I'm gonna have to go and buy you some. I'm not about that life. I just want to hear thank you, for me getting it. But I didn't hear anything from them. And so that is when I was married to Mark at the beginning of our relationship. That set a nasty tone for me. And I told Mark about everything that had happened. He was like, "Wow, I didn't know all that happened." I was like, "Yeah." So, to speed up a bit, I'm not sure which one came first, but I think the one came first. My sister called me one day and said that Sharon, I think is who I'm calling her, was upset because you don't do as much for her daughter as you do for ours. And by the time I got this call, I was like, I pretty much was over the money part. I really didn't care. So I was like, it's not even like that. I said, I'm just more close to my nieces, my other nieces, than I am to her daughter. It's not that I don't like her or anything. I love my family. I'm just not as close because I'm not around them. And so basically I had to call her and talk to her, she was feeling some kind of way, and I'm trying to calm her down. So we got past that. And I didn't think anything else about it. I bought her daughter what she wanted for her birthday, because her birthday was coming up, sorry. And I got her what she wanted for her birthday. I said, tell me what you want from Walmart toy section. And she told me. I went online and bought it, and I sent it to her. No, I didn't think anything else about it. Then my brother passed away, and they were at the funeral, and I spoke or whatever, but I was so busy talking to the rest of my family that I didn't get a chance like to sit down and, I guess, have a talk with her. I guess she felt like I still didn't like her or something. I was like, I'm having conversations with my family that I haven't seen in I don't know when. This is not about you at this moment, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, whatever, I'm just gonna get over it. She also kept asking me to make her stuff, 'cause I do crafts and everything. And I told my husband I wasn't making her anything. As far as I'm concerned, she owed me $500, and I'm not making nothing until I get that. I was joking, people, at the time, but I really wasn't going to make her anything, because I'm like, the last time I made something handmade, they didn't even say thank you for it. So, now that I gave you the background story of that, hopefully I didn't leave anything out. What do any of you go through? Have any of you gone through this? What's your relationship with your sister-in-law? I don't know. She makes some really good valid points about us not being close, but I'm the type of person, I don't hold grudges for that long. Like, I may be mad for a moment, but then I'm over it like the next moment. It's not a big deal to me. Just like yesterday, was it yesterday, day before yesterday, someone came on my page about that whole Tmika Matthews thing and decided they wanted to tell me their point of view because that's their friend. I was like over that when I made the video. That's why it's not as bad as it is. I've gotten much worse when I curse someone out or go off on them. That was nothing. I was very calm when I made that video. Best, trust and believe. So to me, it was like, you're so late. That's so old to me. That's old news to me. I really don't even care about that stuff anymore. I didn't care about it when I made the video. I just wanted to put her on blast, on Front Street and let people know what was going on. And lo and behold, I wasn't the only one. But this is crazy. Um so basically I get over stuff really, fairly quicker than what people think I do. Um but when it comes to people being close, I know I can't be the only person that think like this. When you like, I have some girlfriends back home that are more. We used to all be really close, okay? But when I moved away and I moved to California and I haven't been home in a long time, they have tended to get closer to each other than with me being around. Now they still my girls. If I go home, we kicking it. It's the same feeling. But I don't know everything they talk about. They could be talking about something and I don't know anything about it. And I may feel like I'm left out, but really I don't. Because they always include me and everything. Even if I don't even know what's going on. I just speak my mind about it and put my opinion out there. And it's no big deal. But I'm not jealous or anything. You know what I'm saying? I have girlfriends now that like I'm always with them on Google Hangout. I'm on Google Hangout with them more. It's not that I don't like anybody else, it's just that I feel more comfortable with these people. You know what I'm saying? So I feel the same way when it comes to a grandmother and her grandchildren. If she's around grandchildren's A and B more than she is around C, because C lives 10 states over, who do you think she's going to be the closest to? She's more closer to A and B. I had that growing up. My grandmother was much closer to my other cousins because they lived with my grandmother when they were growing up. Their moms needed a babysitter, and my grandmother was there to help babysit them, help raise them. You know what I'm saying? But it didn't mean that my grandmother didn't love the rest of her grandchildren. She loved us all the same. She treated us all the same. It didn't matter. You didn't have anything else over the rest of us. The only deal that you had over is that you were closer to her and you had more access to her than everybody else. So, when she brings up about her daughter, I'm like, I'm sorry if I don't know her birthday. Maybe you just tell me when it is. I'm and another thing, her and my brother are always breaking up. We've told her countless occasions, why don't you just divorce him? Because you always putting him out. He's going to my mom's house. It's the same old mess all the darn time. Every time I tell her, my mom calling, girl, your brother over here. She done put him out. I'm like, oh, give it about 3 weeks and he'll be back home. And it's always the same thing. But that's a whole nother story, child. I just think that, I don't know. Should I go ahead and tell her? I guess since she feels the need to know what it is that she might have done, should I tell her? Or was she correct? It was the way I was thinking, that she might be correct. His money is his money, her money is her money. If he borrowed money from the family, he should pay it back. I don't know. I mean, what do you guys think? I know I'm kind of all over the place right about now, so please try to make sense of this and help me out. I don't know. I'm really over it. I mean, I really don't even care about it. Just because I don't talk to you on the phone doesn't mean that I don't love you. If somebody was to mess with her, of course I'm gonna be there to, be ready to go off on somebody. But I'm not close to her. We have a huge age gap. I don't feel like there's anything I need to really talk to you about. You're more closer to my sister's ages, and my younger sister age. You talk to them. She's closer to them than she is to me because they all live in the same freaking state. You know, they were living in the same town together until my other sisters moved to another town. But gosh, they only moved like 30, 45 minutes. Well, yeah, I mean, 45 minutes away. So you're still closer to them than you are to me. I live here way in Maryland. I mean, come on. I went from California to Maryland. I've never been close to the house, you know, for you to even establish a relationship with me. You don't hang out with me all the time. I have other people that hang out with me all the time. So you wouldn't be considered close. You know what I'm saying? Y'all get what I'm talking about? I don't know, child. But this video is getting a little too long. You know me, I got to go. So sip on that tea. Tell me what you think. I did another video today. I'm hoping that they upload it. Oh my God. And just tell me what you think about this situation. I really want to know, have you gone through anything like this? If you have, what did you do? What was the outcome? And on that note, I will talk to you guys later. You have a great evening. Bye.